Hi ho, Dickerinos. It's time for a drift draft. That's right, drift draft. That's what we're calling it from now on. Before we get into it, hit the thumbs up, please. Please. Thank you. Tell your friends. Also, thank you. Come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord. Also, thank you. And I think that's it. With that out of the way. Wow, that was quick. Looks like we're ready already for pack one. Pick one. What are we getting? Easy Sita Varma. Probably one of the best payoff cards in this format. Blue green, also a good color pair. Outside of that, there's a lot of really good blue and green cards that we're going to be passing up, like Autok Mammoth, Diversion Unit, Sky Streak Engineer, and Flood the Engine, which might be blue's best removal spell. Especially because with Flood the Engine, there's very few ways to like incidentally bounce things back. I like Diversion Unit because sometimes you just get to hold up counter removal spells, right? And Autok Mammoth is just a great way to stabilize, but we will be taking... Oh, there's also a Stampeding Scurryfoot. Jesus Christ, this pack is packed. We will be taking the Sita Varma, and we're really happy to take that. Whoever's going to be to our left is probably going to take the Autok Mammoth out of here. So we're likely not going to be getting a lot of green from that side, except for like pack 2, pick one. But yeah, Sita Varma, get in the car. I hate myself. There's a Stampeding Scurryfoot that is a Diversion Unit. They're both really good cards. Part of me wants to take the Diversion Unit first, if only because it is counter magic. However, this is a grindier format, and so if you have things to do with your mana late game, like activating Scurryfoots, I think that's probably better. So yeah, I am going to take... God, there's a Guidelight Optimizer here too. I think I am going to take the Scurryfoot over the Diversion Unit because this is a turn 1 play. It's a turn 5 play. It could also be your turn 4 play if it was already out earlier. So yeah, let's take this furry little guy. Look at this cute little guy. He's a mouse. I thought he was a squirrel. He's a mouse. They should have made him a squirrel. That's weird, huh? Also, Sita Varma. I didn't realize that. Sita Varma's on the packs. Yeah, I haven't played this format in sealed or draft in paper, I should say, because I have done draft and sealed. Let's see what's good here. There's a run over, probably green's best common. I think we take that. There's also a Defend the Writer. It's hexproof and indestructible. What an amazing trick! It's hard, actually. This is hard, but I think especially early on, you probably just need the removal. Green also tends to have like really big things. And there are tons of times where I just find myself going, I have no removal. I've heard Paul Cheon call this card the green swords to plowshares, especially if you have a Venom Sac Legak just sitting out there going like, hey, you want me to spit on that guy? You know, very city thing to do, I guess. I don't know. Now we have to picture the Venom Sac Legak going, hey, what we don't like this guy. We don't like this guy. Let me spit on him. Oh God, disgusting. Take the run over. Keen Buccaneer is okay. There's a Momentum Breaker, which I do like, and Outpace Oblivion's probably one of Red's best removal spells. Especially because it starts engines, but it also can like be sacrificed to hit each player for 2. Well, whoever doesn't have max speed. Sometimes you just go like, whatever, my opponent's at 2, sacrifice this. They don't have max speed because they're not a speed deck. There's also a Lightning Strike, which is kind of underperforming because there's so many. I know. Sita Varma is a 2/3. There's so many like X4s that just like don't care. When you exhaust Keen Buccaneer to loot, it becoming a 3/4 with Vigilance really matters a lot. So we're going to take the Keen Buccaneer here. Also, the ability to loot just kind of like feels good. Nothing much here. Engine Rat's pretty good. Probably one of the better cards in this pack. The fact of the matter is you can use this to just, I guess, shock your opponent every turn or so if you have nothing else better to do with your mana. For 6 mana, the thing about this set is that you do kind of need mana sinks, right? I am tempted to take the Broken Wings, and Bestow Greatness isn't a terrible trick. Especially in this set, Broken Wings matters a lot more because there's a lot more artifacts with the vehicles being a thing that you're going to want to get rid of. So maybe it is correct to take Broken Wings. Typically, this is a sideboard card, but you could actually just play one of this as a main board card. and it's not that bad. There is a Bestow Greatness. There's a Hull Drifter, which we might be interested in later. Part of me wants to just take the starting column in case we end up splashing for anything. Hull Drifter is kind of hard to cast with double blue. There's also a Swiftwater Cliffs. The rest of these cards I'm not too thrilled to see. Like Locust Spray is okay if you're already in black. Mustang, Bestow Greatness is a combat trick. And starting column also gives us something to do later on when we don't need the splash mana, right? We could just sacrifice it to draw 2 and then discard a card. Effectively looting, because sacrificing it as a card on board. You know, let's see, what's good here? Spell Pierce is probably unplayable. Back on Track is interesting. I don't think we're going to be... We're kind of like green. What if we become green X in pack 2? Right? Green black rather in pack 2. Prowlcatcher Specialist is also like kind of good. We can splash for the Back on Track too. Creature or vehicle. It also makes a token. Yeah, I could see us playing this actually. Confirm that pick. See, everything's drying up. This is not the wheel. This is not the wheel yet. Pick 9 would be the wheel, but we're getting there. Let's see. There's a camera launcher that does exhaust, so I will take this because the green blue deck. Cloud Spire Coordinator. Nobody wants this card. Nobody wants this stupid thing. Nobody wants to be in red white. I'll take a Bestow Greatness here. Feels like that was free. Waterwood Verge. That helps us splash for black. Yeah, I'll take it. Not just because it's the rare. We'll take the Broken Wings. So take a Lacrian Jaguar or Lightning Strike. I think we could take the Jaguar. I don't know if we're playing it. I don't think we're playing the Artillerist unless we end up in like a cycling deck and a Gastall Blockbuster. Sure. Voyager Glide card. There's a Spike Shell Harrier. Love to see that. There's another Runover. There's a Skystreak Engineer. Blue Shell in Magic the Gathering has been very good. Just tempoing out your opponent, right? If they're trying to do speed things, making their speed go down by a little bit, right? Especially because we're not really doing speed stuff here. I think I will take out a Broken Wings, by the way. But yeah, we definitely take this Spike Shell Harrier, and it's not even close. I think our second pick would have probably been either the Runover or the Skystreak Engineer. But yeah, Spike Shell Harrier adding a 4/4, right? Bouncing something of theirs that gets them no value. I think that this is really good. And also, if we can get a Transit Mage, it just grabs us out of the deck, which can be a very good late game play. Or early gameplay, just to let them know, like, this is happening. I'll take that. I'll take that Blue Shell, baby. Waiting on our next pick, which will be... God, not much. I like the Spectral Interference. Wicker Folk Indomitable's interesting. Silken Strength, I'm not a big fan of this card. +1/+2 and Reach as a instant speed. I'm sure that that's like fine in some decks. I'm gonna take there's a Veteran Beast Rider too, and this is supposed to be like a really good card. I'm gonna take the Spectral Interference. Being able to, this counters things like really well. It counters an artifact or a creature unless they pay 4. I think this is one of the more pushed versions of this type of card, aside from just outright Essence Scatter. It being a common too means you'll see a lot of them. So if you ever if your opponent ever passes with 1 blue and 1 other mana up, you kind of have to be like, what do I want to allow to get countered? So yeah, we'll take a Spectral Interference. It's a very good interactive card. There's a Volharld Bike. There's a Trade the Helm. I'm not a big fan of Trade the Helm. I feel like you cycle this more than anything, unless you're making I don't know, like some useless thing. I don't think it's good enough. I think it's between the Guidelight Optimizer and the Veloheart Bike. Veloheart Bike's nice because it ramps us, it fixes for us, and it gains us 2 life, right? Plus, if we ever need to like just attack with it, it crews for 2, and it's a 4/2, so it likely trades with something late game. So yeah, let's take the Veloheart Bike over the Guidelight Optimizer. Rise from the Wreck is one of those cards that I actually really like. There's a lot of ways to take advantage of it, right? And there's been many times in the past where I've used it to get back 3 or 4 cards. Now, we are going to want to grab something that has like no text, like that big dinosaur ooze. I think it's a dinosaur ooze. It's a 9/7, or at the very least a Gibberic omnivore, right? But I do like Rise from the Wreck. I do also like Willow Rush Verge, you know, as a nice piece of fixing. But I can see this grabbing like a few cards. It grabs a vehicle and a creature, a mount. So we already have a mount. We have a vehicle with the Veloheart bike. We have a bunch of creatures that have text on them. I'm gonna grab this Fanguardian, by the way. As like I said things like I don't like this combat trick because it's just a combat trick. Fanguardian here adds to the board as well as is a combat trick, which I do like about it. Noting that we're passing up a Gibberic omnivore, but we also don't have any 4s, so this fits in there pretty well. It's just nice to be able to go like, all right, so I win combat, I add to my board, my creature eats your creature, right? So we're gonna take that. Out of this pack, I don't think there's anything for us, so I'm just gonna rare draft here. Just like nothing for us there. Nimble Thopterist I think is great, but there's also a Night Market. If we're gonna splash for back on track, I think Night Market is pretty good here. I do like that this is a 3/2 and a 1/1. I think we can get another one of those. I don't think we can get another Night Market. There's Terrian. Hello, Terrian. Oh my god. And a Nimble Thopterist. That's a late Terrian too. So that leaves me feeling pretty hopeful, right? Love to see a Terrian. He is a dinosaur ooze. Jesus Christ. What did they do to your face, buddy? Holy crap. Ugh. But he's a textless creature, so if you Rise from the Wreck with him in the graveyard, you get your 9/7 back. They already had a hard time dealing with it the first time, so now they have to do it again. I think we could take another camera launcher, but I don't think we're playing it. Silken Strength number 1, sure. Just to cut the that. I'll take the Guidelight Optimizer as a nice 2, and Stall Out is fine. Likely, it's an aggressive play, right? Stall Out, but also you can just cycle it if you don't want it. You know what I mean? Like if you need to add to your board. All right. Curse Cloth Wrappings is a win condition, plain and simple. We have some fixing. God, this is hard. Okay, so this is the reason why this is hard is because how deep do we want to go into a black splash? I really like this card, by the way. It turns all of your creatures in the graveyard into... Oh, that's just coming back. And it's a bigger creature because it's now a Zambi. There's also Midnight Mangler, right? There's also a Runover. I'm going to take the Curse Cloth Wrappings. I think we can splash for it. And we might even be green, black, depending, splashing for blue with how this looks. Because, like, Stall Out is kind of meh. And so is Guidelight Optimizer. Now that I'm looking at everything, right? We have a starting column. We have a Wastewood Verge. We have a Night Market. Oh my god. Afterburner Expert. Wow. Okay. Somebody passed me an Afterburner Expert and a Defend the Rider, which we're probably not taking. If I cut blue, it's just basically we're playing Spike Shell Harrier. We'll probably keep the Sita Varma. But I think we'd cut the Stall Out, the Spectral Interference, and the Optimizer. I think we definitely play the Afterburner Expert because this card's ridiculous. If you have any number of like exhaust creatures, you get to chump block or make stupid attacks with this and then just bring it back during your opponent's turn by exhausting something. Yeah. We're passing up a Beast Rider Vanguard, which is a great late game play though, because it can help you dig through your deck for more action. My cat's yelling at me. Hold on. Come here, you. Oi's your baby. No, I said oi's your baby. Oi's your baby. Oi's your baby. Who's your baby? Yeah, it's you. What do you want? Papa doing something. What do you mean I'm not your papa? How dare you? I think the best card for us here is the Siphon Fuel because we can splash it, right? There's also the Midnight Mangler. This is harder. Let's take the Midnight Mangler. We have a lot of removal. Okay, Velohard Bike number 2 or Flood the Engine. Let's take the Velohard Bike number 2 here. There's also a Burnout Bastronaut, which is like a really good start your engines card. Whoever's in red, they're going to really enjoy this, but also whoever is in red, you do need something like this. Menace and Double Strike, if you have max speed, seems really good, and it should be able to get you max speed pretty soon because of the Menace, right, if you play it on turn 1. We're going to take the Velohard Bike here. I think we want to do something more grindy. There's a Samet, which we cannot play. There's a Dismal Backwater, which I think we have to take over the Beast Rider Vanguard. But then also, how are we doing on creatures? We need creatures. Let's take the Vanguard here. It's a nice 2-drop. It gets us... What's it called? It can be used later on in the game as a mana sink to look for more action. So let's take that. It's one of these. But there's also a Hull Drifter, Kalorna, or Hull Drifter, or Risen Necro Region. I don't think we're playing the Necro Region. Let's be honest. We're not doing but that's double blue. We're not doing what's it called stuff. Let's take the Necro Region, screwed. There's this. That seems pretty good. There's also a Thornwood Falls. We're pretty deep in the sauce here in terms of splashing. So I'm going to take the dual land here, right, just to make our mana a little bit better. Samet Wield, that's funny. I think we have to take the Velohard Bike. We're not splashing for anything red, so yeah, let's take the bike. That's 3 bikes. We have a lot of bikes, which is a lot of ramp. Could use some more creatures, I want to say. We have a lot of 4s and 5s. We didn't see one of those things going around. You know what? Because we took, what's it called? Risen Necro Region, I want to be able to turn on Start Your Engines earlier, and I think that Walking Sarcophagus as a 2-drop would be fine here for that purpose, right? We don't expect it to get us over the hump, but we'll take it. I'm going to take the Jungle Hollow over the starting column, just to fix a little bit better. There's a Broken Wings, a Siphon Fuel. This is where we take a Siphon Fuel, I think. Scoured Barrens, we're not really playing anything. Dismal Backwater, wow, that was a gift. And Stall Out, sure. Okay, so we do have a deck here. It's going to be interesting. I think we want to be more control-y. We didn't see any Venom Sac Legax. God, what a weird name. T-Cree, okay. So our mana base is like pretty, actually it's really good. Now that I'm looking at it, we have so many duels. Okay, so I think it's pretty good. I think that our split for like all these swamps is going to be a problem. I don't want to cut creatures, so there's the main thing. So I think we cut a stall out. How are we doing on removal? Actually, let's see. Siphon Fuel, run over, and take these Broken Wings. We have a creature that's a combat trick, so I'm going to cut Bestow Greatness. We need to keep the starting column. We have a stall out. There's a Maximum Overdrive. We're not casting anything black too early, so I'm going to cut that. And there's a Spectral Interference. Okay. So this is, I'm going to count. No, come back here. I hate that I misclicked there. We need to be making these mistakes. Otherwise, what are we doing with ourselves, right, folks? We do have a fair amount of mana sinks between Sita Varma and the Beast Rider Vanguard. I kind of wish we had more 2s. I guess a lot of our 2s are just removal spells, so that's fine. We need to figure out what else we're cutting. I don't think I care about Back on Track when we have a Curse Cloth Wrappings and a Rise from the Wreck. And in fact, part of me wants to get rid of Rise from the Wreck because we have Curse Cloth Wrappings. Is that Is that insane? It might be. But at the same time, they're two different flavors of the same thing. You know what I mean? We need the starting column also for the wild amount of fixing that we have going on here. And Terrian, he's triple green. That thing is just triple green. I don't think we can get rid of any removal aside from... I really like these 42, actually, but we want to keep making our land drops. All right. So maybe we cut a bike. Maybe we cut a bike over a column. Because at least the bike, what it does is it gains us life, whereas the column just taps for mana until we hit max speed, which we kind of need with the Risen Necro region. Yeah, let's cut a bike. Let's cut a bike. 41 cards? Haha! I've never been good at cut. I'm the king of 41 cards. There we go. I said it. I've never been able to cut that 41st card. I'm so sorry. We'll find out what's the worst card in like 3 losses. Here's our first opponent. We're playing Sultai Sita Varma. All right. This is, I want to say great. We're going first too. I'm going to play this turn 2 so we can turn 1 the Scurryfoot. And we're going to get blue with the Night Market. Unless we can draw a blue source, in which case. Okay. Interesting. No, we're going to play this for blue. Blue? Hit him. Because I'd rather play the Buccaneer. Buccaneers! Alright, there's that guy. Now I draw the blue source. Okay. Gonna play the Buccaneer. No attacks. Opponent's playing blue-white, so their first play is Mendicant Core. Alright. Alright. I see you there. We get a free attack with the Keen-Eye Buccaneer. What the? Sure. I'm actually just going to attack here with the Keen Buccaneer. What's the matter? I get yelled at by the cat. Opponent's thinking, do I block this? If I block this, I lose a creature, and they loot, right? So that's why this is like a free thing to do here. And then I think we just play a land and hold up Scurryfoot activation. Opponent's real deep in the tank about this one. Land, say go. Because if I activate Scurryfoot, I get a 2/2 and a 3/3. Guidelight Synergist. Okay. I don't think it's worth killing that. I do think we have to kill that. So activate this ability. Okay. So I think we hold up the Siphon Fuel. Actually, no. Just... no. Because if I attack with either of these, what happens is... there's no real reason for them to not just, like, double block here. And then we lose our Buccaneer. They only lose, like, a Transit Mage. Or even, like, if they block with the Mendicant Core here. I guess they would lose the Mendicant Core. No. There's no reason for them to block. Or I guess they could just lose their Transit Mage and he already got them their value. So no attacks right now. And I'm going to end turn here. We're going to leave up Siphon Fuel. Because they're probably just going to definitely cast this stupid thing. Oh, okay. That's not gangster at all, you dig? Sure. Resolve. I'm gonna kill that. That's just too big. Now we could attack with the 2 of these. I'm gonna activate this and pitch a land. Pitch this land. That Fang Guardian is great. I don't think that we play the Fang Guardian here, so I'm just gonna play the Camera Launcher as a way to have that out and spend more of our mana. Next turn. Next turn we can send in this thing and this thing. Another Mendicant? Okay, sure. Go off, King. Alright, so they have access to a blue and 2 white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana. I'm gonna play the Beast Rider Vanguard. I'm gonna attack with these two first. I'm gonna play the Beast Rider Vanguard to see if... Let's do the hand check. They don't have anything. Okay, cool. Sure. Okay, I don't think they play anything that makes us discard. So I'm gonna play another land, end my turn here, because that way we can activate the Vanguard. Sure. Pass. I do wish we had like one of those 6/6 reach creatures. Pass the damage. They're at speed 4, which is not great for us. There's the Riptide Geerling. Oh god. Ah, that's so bad. Because now they can copy it. Yep. Controls into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. Sure. That's pretty bad for us. Maybe it's... okay. I wonder what they're pitching to this. Let's activate it then. To get some value off of it. Wow, we hit a land. And we put a Broken Wings and a Spectral Interference to the bottom. That's not great. I think we still send this in. Yeah, gotta do this now. Bonk. So that's not been gangster. I'm just gonna hold up the activation of Camera Launcher and hope we don't draw another land. Oof, okay, so resolve that. Thankfully. Okay. Oh, that draws them 2 cards. That's right. Sure. Voyage home. Ooh, yeah, this is getting away from us. I don't know if you noticed this, guys. This is looking bad, folks. Them copying the Riptide Geerling was like huge, and them also having 2 copies of Mendicant was also like, yep, resolve that. I'm gonna chump block with the Stampeding Scurryfoot. Sure. I do need to play this this Verge for a 2nd black source. Sure. Them getting 2 of those and getting the double scry too is probably like... This is looking bad for us, folks. They've had so much card advantage. The Transit Mage into the Riptide Geerling was like amazing. Yep. Of course you attack with that. Okay, we're gonna take 7 in the air, I think. But we are gonna block this thing because otherwise we just kind of die to it. Yep. Rest in peace, buddy. And I need to hope that they don't have like that sort of action next turn and activate this for another creature. We don't have a board wipe in this deck, like at all. Oh, that was very bad for us. That might be game. Just this flood. That might be game. No attacks here. I think we got to keep up our defenses. We can play that and then like activate it for some creatures. Oh god, are they act? I definitely have to block this. Gear Seeker Serpent. Yep, that was probably just 2 mana. Do I just put everything in front of Riptide Geerling and hope to kill it? Except for, of course, this flyer, which has to block this Guidelight Synergist. Sure. It says double strike. I wonder what they have. They might have a trick here. I might just get blown out, but I'm going to put these two in front of this thing. And I put the Fang Guardian in front of their Mendicant. Yeah, this is pretty bad for me. Like, this is like legitimately very, very, very bad for me. That's a bounce off. Okay, so that bounces that to my hand. Okay. And if I take that at 6, I think I have to like just kill their stuff. And it's not like great. Am I just dead? Oh my god, I'm at 1. Yeah, we're super dead. Curious what we're gonna get off of this thing. Watch them have a counter spell. Because we could activate it the one time? Yeah. Tarian. Alright. Curious what was in there. Good game. I'll concede to that. Jesus. They really turned the corner there. Holy crap. Like, hard turn, like, they were drifting into there. Holy Nikes. I'm afraid to take, like, white cards in this format because of like, the lower power level of a lot of them. And their deck had very few white cards, actually. Never mind. It was mostly, like, blue and blue X cards. Which makes sense. Early data shows that, like, white and red are, like, kind of rough. This is a green source. I think we can keep this. We have a 2. And I just need to draw more lands. Okay, and the opponent's going first? Sure. That wasn't a land. There we go. Alright, so land. And then I think we could, like, I think they have the spray, the locust spray. Point the way, sure. Oh boy. Alright, so what do we do here? If we play... Ooh, I should have played that before combat. Let's play the camera launcher. Let's just get on the board. If I wanted to... Sure, Hazard of the Dunes. Okay, seems kosher. I think we attack into this and just Fang Guardian. Sure. I don't like that Hazard of the Dunes nonsense. Alright, so next turn. Ooh, back on track. Okay. So, we got a Thornwood Falls. Play that, gain a life. I could send in the Fang Guardian, and I think we have to, mainly just to get in. But because of that, I'm going to play the starting column first. Then we're going to send this in. Because if we block this, we still take 2, right? As opposed to, like, if we do it this way. Okay. That's fine. Regardless, they're going to get through and hit us, is what I'm getting at. Okay, so they can scrap Compactor, kill the Fang Guardian, sure. Alright. Sure. No blocks here. And then I guess we hit them. I'm gonna bounce their Hazard. Lowering their speed a little bit, right? Think, yeah. We could run over their Fang Guardian too, which might be cool. Oh, that's the double mana one. And then this is the haste one. They're playing a lot of these. I think that they're really in on the max speed thing. Okay. Let's just kill that. And we'll leave up Spectral Interference. And Broken Wings. If they play a flyer, it's Broken Wings. If it's not a flyer. Ooh. Backwater. If I play this, I could still tap for 3. I'm gonna gain 2 there next. Actually, you know what? Let's activate this now for another point of damage. It leaves them at 1, so they're dead to the flyer. Risky shortcut. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, we did it! That's how we want these things to go, folks. Here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 going into round 3 with Sultai Sita Varma. I like how in the alternate art... Ooh, this is rough, isn't it? Actually, no, wait. We got a 2. We have a 3. We could draw a land. We can get a 4. So the question is, what do we play this on, right? And I think it's still blue. So keep this. Play this as a blue source. Turn 2, Vanguard. There's a blue source. They have something. It might be the Road Rage. Turn 3, starting column. Attack. Gilded Goda. Okay. Look at this. Column. Get the Road Rage going. I'll attack. Okay. Fine with trading there. Turn 4, we could just Spike Shell Harrier. Bop that thing into next week and have a 4-4. And I don't know how black-red deals with that. There is a Shatter at uncommon in red. Which they're using. Okay. So I think that because they did that, we play the Thornwood Falls and we pass. Our Curse Cloth Wrappings is going to be harder to cast now. Oh, they missed a land drop too. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so... This is going to feel bad, but we have to play it, especially because our opponent's so far behind. They only have 2 mana up. If they have another Sky Crash, that sucks for us. Alright, so they ping us for 1 here. Hey, they hit their 3rd land. Okay. We're swinging in, though. Opponent really did not want us to have, that mana, which is fine. Wreckage Wicker Folk. Okay. They need to dig for mana. What's funny is I can't play the Fang Guardian until, well, I can. But I don't think we play it until we, have a good exchange for it, if that makes any sense. I don't want to just use it to, like, push through more damage and put them at, like, 14. Okay. I'll play a blue source here. Yeah, I'll play a blue source here. And the reason why I'm playing the blue source out is because... Let's see. Gastel Thrill Roller becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Are you attacking with it? Sure. Do I just play this out and just start smacking? Because that does put them at a 2-turn clock. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so... end turn there. We have a Siphon Fuel. I'm going to hold this force in case they draw a card that allows them to cast a... what's it called? So if I do this now, They can't tap this to crew it. Oh, they can't tap that to crew it either. Either way, I'm gonna siphon filter this. There we go. That was unfortunate for our opponent. They stumbled pretty early, and we lost our mana sink pretty early, so we were kind of getting flooded there. But I think that being able to play our cards just allowed us to do more in the long run. Them removing our starting column was kind of funny. Done. But I think that ultimately we probably would have won over time simply because of holding the Curse Cloth wrappings, and drawing another removal spell was also pretty good. Leave match. I probably should have used the run over instead, actually. If the game was going to go longer, just simply to get rid of that thing easier, right? Here's our next opponent. We are 2-1, going into round 4 with Sultai Stinky Pants. I don't know what to call it. Could use a land, but this is very keepable. We have a 2, a few 3s, another 2, and a 5. Here's another 2. Maybe we play the Sarcophagus first? Because I think it definitely eats removal. There's a stall out. Play this. I think if they have a counter spell, they're going to want to counter that. Never mind. Alright. Sure. I think we have to cycle the stall out. We have to cycle this because we need to draw a land. Thank you, game. Pass to my opponent. They skipped their entire second turn to, okay. To do that, let's see. I think if we play this, we can crew it with this thing. Gain 2 life, and then it also allows us to run over something else if need be. No attacks. End turn. Pass. Okay, so pass. Oh, balls. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to crew. This might be better. Pass. Pass the damage. Wreckage, Wicker Folk. Okay. Resolve. They're definitely leaving up the 2 mana for whatever that spell is, the counter. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, so if I want to get rid of the Captain Howler, so I think we have to do it like this. Jungle Hollow is another land. I'm gonna play that, gain a life. Alright, so I think we crew this with this. Pay 1 to run this over. Pay the ward cost of 2 and 2 life, which leaves us at 2 mana left, which then allows us to play... Actually, maybe we just play another Veloheart Bike then, right? No. Maybe we do. Because they're going to get their next bit of whatever anyway. So if I play this, we have access to 3 mana. I crew 1. Yeah, this just allows us to get more of our board out. We gain some life here. Crew 2. Run over. Creature I control, creature I don't control, yes. Resolve. Auto pay. Kill that. And now we have access to 7 mana next turn. Nimble Thopterus is pretty not great for us. Sure. I think they should be attacking with the Sarcophagus as well, but what do I know? If I play the Buccaneer, I can leave up activation of Siphon Fuel, and I think we do that. Or not activation. We can leave up casting the Siphon Fuel. Next. No attacks, end turn. Pass. We take one in the air, sure. Oh, two in the air. Never mind. Pass. Pass. Bong, bong. Resolve. Possession engine. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna crew. I think we attack into this regardless. Resolve. And that's just to tap the creature down so that when we do attack next turn... this is hard. I need them to... I think we just go screw it and we play that. We have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. I need to leave up the siphon fuel. So yeah, next. No attacks end turn. I think we have to leave up the siphon fuel in case they get frisky with their possession engine. Because it is a 5/5, right? It is a 5/5. They can't attack with Keen Buccaneer. Sure. Oh, thank you. Pass. 2, 3. Sure. And give that back to me. Pass here. Pass. And resolve. Sure. My turn. Alright, so we can just attack with the Keen Buccaneer. I'm gonna pitch the Guidelight Optimizer. So this attack is freezies. And if they want to block, we can activate this. Sure. Next to damage. Actually... yeah, let's go to damage. And then we'll play the Mangler. And since our opponent is playing... actually, you know what? We can just activate Beast Rider Vanguard, right? Yeah, let's just do that instead. Because this also gives us a 3/3 to block with. Pass. Opponent also did nothing with their mana last turn. Pass, pass. Take the 2. We're getting pecked. Activate this to try to dig ourselves out of this. Reveal a permanent. I'll take the Afterburner Expert, thank you. My turn. Play the Afterburner Expert. If they counter it, we can still get it back. I do think we want more mana, but we could just activate Beast Rider Vanguard here. We have double black already. We even have triple black, so I don't think we need to play any more lands. Although playing more lands is probably better for us. I think we just hold off on activating. If we attack with Keen Buccaneer, what's the worst that happens? We trade for the Walking Sarcophagus. Seems... because they definitely double block here, whereas if I wait until next turn, I can get the Afterburner Expert properly kitted up, so to speak. That might be more better. What do we put to the bottom? I think it was a starting column and a forest. Okay. Let's activate that then. Get one more card. I'm going to take the Night Market because we can cycle it. And... actually, no, it cancel. Yeah, resolve. There's no reason for us to let them be able to do anything there. We still get the Midnight Mangler. Sure. Pass. Pass. We're going to start sending in the Afterburner Expert, and if they kill it, so be it. Broken Wings is not bad here. As a result of those draws, I think we're just going to send in the Afterburner Expert first. I think I will play the Dismal Backwater. Let's see. Activating this is 6 mana. They're taking it, so... Or it's 4 mana. Never mind. Oh, no. Okay. Sure. Vroom, vroom. I guess we just Dismal Backwater, gain a life. And play this dork again. It makes it very hard for them to attack into our board too, because this is just outright a trade here. Sure, sure. Pass. Pass. Ooh, okay. So my turn. Alacrian Jaguar is interesting. I'm going to send in the Afterburner Expert again. I don't think we activate it because we're going to cast the Jaguar. We actually got to 4 speed, so... And... do we need the Guide Light Optimizer? I think it's probably just better to leave up the cycle of Night Market. View battlefield. I think it's actually really good on this board, especially because it saddles for 1. Yeah, I'll leave it on top. We also have no reason to play the other thing. I'm going to cycle the Night Market, put this back in our hand. And there we go. Alright, so next we're going to attack with this dork, the Afterburner Expert. Sure. Okay, then we play the Jaguar. And leave up activation of the Keen Buccaneer. Keen Buccaneer! End turn. And it just comes back at end of turn. Sure. Okay. Alright, seems good. Pass. Opponent might be planning to activate this guy. Bring this thing back. Draw a card, discard a card. Pitch the green source. We have less blue sources. My turn. We can Spike Shell Harrier punt this thing back into their hand. Let's see. Which kills a flyer. Okay. I don't think they had anything. They kept like all these cards in their hand. And if that was like the, oh no, we're... I guess the alternative that I was thinking about was just like bouncing this to their hand and then attacking with everything else, because this is 6, 10, 14, 15, 16 damage. I could also crew one of the vehicles and then just send that in as well. We can pay for spectral interference as well, which we pegged them as having but never casting. I don't know what they were doing, but they're over it, it seems. So... well, here's our next opponent. We're 3-1 with Sultai Sita. Sultai Sita Varma. This looks great. Actually, we have a lot of tap lands, but we have a lot of things to do with our mana. I will keep this. I think our first real play is going to be... I'm going to play this for green, actually. And I'm going to play this next turn. We're not going to leave up the interference. I think we're just going to want to play the Veloheart Bike early. Okay. Yeah, we'll play this anyway. Maybe it would be more correct to have played that. End Rider Catalyzer, sure. Speed 2, yep. Okay, so this is interesting now. Do I Mangler here. We definitely play a land. The question is, do I Mangler here so that we have something to trade with the Catalyzer? Right? Do we stall out something? Or do we just play the Velo Heart Bike? And I think the Velo Heart Bike's incorrect because then we'd be taking 4. We regain 2. So... But then the next turn we were able to Mangler and Sita? This might be more correct then, right? Because we're just gonna... There's also the thought of just tapping down the End-Rider Catalyzer. I think... You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Velo Heart Bike. Gain 2. We're going to be at 18 at the end of this turn unless they do something really aggressive like burn a combat trick here. Venom Sac Lagak. Okay, cool. Sure. Bonk bonk. Alright, so Curse Cloth Wrappings is interesting. This allows us to, like, just not even care about our creatures here, right? Because if they kill anything, we just get it back with Curse Cloth Wrappings. End turn. Sure. That's their whole turn. I don't know if they attack into this. They might. Pass, sure. I'll trade. Necro Region's interesting here. Let's start our, let's start the engines here. Do they just activate Scurryfoot? Sure. Resolve. They can get in and get their speed up to 4 if they want to, but they lose one of these creatures. And it's likely just the Catalyzer. Alrighty. I think we play the Optimizer here. Because it trades with the little guy here. This guy can block either of these two pretty profitably. And we'll leave up activation. No attacks for either cycling stall out or casting spectral interference, which is exactly what we're doing there. Screw your Autalk Mammoth. That was cute that you had that. I will take my turn now. Okay, so I think we play the camera launcher. Next. No attacks. Do we cycle the stall out is the question for a land. And I think the answer might be yes. But I'm not entirely sure. Because I don't care enough about any of these creatures, right? So yeah, let's cycle it and try to get it land. Opponent's not playing black, so okay. End turn. Opponent's not playing black. So playing some green-red shenanigans. Thunderous Velocipede. Alright. That might win them the game. Especially with things like Afterburner Expert as your last card. Yup. It only gets 1/1/1 counter. Which is kind of cool for me. Pass. We do need to hit a land. Thank you, game. Alright, so land. Then I think we just play this and leave up activation for camera launcher, because then we could start getting in with the flyer. They don't have anything with reach right now. No attacks. End turn. And in fact... Okay, so Reckless Velocitor. It's a 4/4. That can crew the Velocipede. I will definitely block it, though. That's the thing. I don't think you send in the Velocipede here. I think that's how you get out of this board state, right? Maybe they... Well, they probably... Like, from what they know, they're winning, right? From what they know, they're winning. Pardon. But this Curse Cloth wrappings will dig us out of this hole. I think the first thing we're going to get is the Mangler back, actually. We got to make sure we tap correctly for it, though. We got to leave up a blue... It won't tap that. The Velo Heart Bike, never mind. Activate this. Did I have access? Oh, I could have activated that to draw a card. Never mind. I do want to start getting in, though. With this flyer. Because the faster we get to maximum speed, the faster... Let's see, we have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Sure, I'll take a Jungle Hollow. Did I play land for turn? I did. Okay, end turn. Rocketeer Boost Buggy. Sure. 2/1/1 counters on it. It's a 7/5. But it doesn't have trample. I guess we just double block that? Actually, I think we put the bike and the launcher in front of it. Yeah. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Crew 2. I don't think we need this mana. Plus, can we get it back with... No. Okay, so past the blockers. We trade here. We eat that. We trade here. And we get hit for 7. Which isn't terrible. Sure. They're at maximum speed. They have nothing. Sure. Let's see. So if I play this, I can then play this thing out of my graveyard, right? And I think we leave up the... What's it called? The Optimizer as a blocker. So we play this land. I can't play the Midnight Mangler. I have to play either the Sita Varma or the Camera Launcher if I do this. Or I can activate this. Let's get this out. Oh, that's a 6/5 now. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to attack with this thing in the air. Get our speed up to 3. And then we're going to activate this to get back. View battlefield. I think it's Sita Varma. It becomes a 3/4, which then can block realistically nothing. But I'd rather play this and then activate it next turn. So let's get back the Sita Varma. Embalm the Sita Varma. Get a 3/4 version of it that's a zombie. And hope that my opponent does not draw Broken Wings or anything of the sort. This can't exhaust here. Oh, they're gonna hold that up, so I think we just block the Afterburner Expert with our Guidelight Optimizer. Sure. Okay. It's a 5/4. I think I could double block this here. I think I can put this in front of... Or this in front of that. Yeah. Sure. This in front of you. Because they can't kill both of them. So if they kill the Beast Rider Vanguard, I get it back next turn. And then I could still activate it, which is funny. And I get the... Okay, so they're choosing that way. Alright, that's fine. I still get back the... What's it called? Okay, so... Next... I think we definitely hit them with the, this thing. Because that gets us a token. Sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get this. We have 4 left. Activate it. Yeah. Let's play this. We're gonna get a zombie too, so let's not ignore that. Get back the camera launcher. Cast the camera launcher. It comes back as a 3/3. Activated. It becomes a 4/4. Max speed. I get another zombie. Or a zombie. It's a 3/3. Does this not... I thought it was an artifact creature forever. Oh. Oh, they top deck nothing. Sure. I just block it with this. So here's the thing, right? They bring it back. Does that matter? Do we take the 7 here? I don't want to take the 7. Maybe we just block here and make it more manageable to deal with. Because this crews for 3, this crews for 1, so they can like crew chain this up to that. Sure. Yeah, no, I know that that's coming back as a 5/3. Sure. Okay, and now it's a 7/5 again. All right. That's great. Play this. Can I not activate it? Oh, I'd have to play that in order to activate it again. Okay, so what do we get out of here? Does it even matter? Kind of, right? Let's see. I guess we would only just get the guide light optimizer. Whereas here, we're gonna get another Zambi, right? Attack in the air. And I'm actually gonna play this land so that we can activate the Keen. No, not even. I think we just activate the Beast Rider Vanguard. Get another zombie. Until end of turn. They need to destroy the Curse Cloth wrappings. Because even if they kill my Risen Necro Regent, I just get it back. Sure. Okay. Pass. Doop doop. Probably not the best thing for them to trade that for that, but if they have another exhaust card, yep, okay. Yep, resolve. Activate that again, resolve. Activate this. Ooh, Spike Shell Harrier seems really good here. But so does Vanguard. This all seems very good. I'm gonna take the Spike Shell Harrier. My turn. Okay, so starting column's not so great. Let's see. We're gonna get a zombie at the end of this turn. So we attack in the air. If I attack with this, it's not particularly good here because the boost buggy just eats it. Starting column does get us more mana. But I think that I'd rather just pitch that to Buccaneer? Is that crazy? Bounce this to your hand. attack with this. Next to damage. Gong. And I guess the question is, I probably should just be activating this to get a guide light optimizer. And then make another 3/3. You know, it'd be great here. Doubling season. Dynamite Diver. Okay, as a 2/2, sure. I don't think they attack here. I think attacking with that's a mistake. And Spike Shell Harrier being what it is, it's a pretty good blocker here, actually. Siphon Fuel. Ooh, okay. Okay. And we're gonna... I would like to activate and then play something. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I don't think they're going to do anything that's going to require that I, there's our Afterburner expert. That blocks pretty well considering the Keen Buccaneer. End turn. We make another zombie. They hit a land. Pass. I can activate this? How do I activate? Oh, because of this guy. Okay. My turn. Okay, so we drew another card. Another land, rather. If I play a land, I can activate this. Let's keep everything at instant speed. As a result, let's see. I could Siphon Fuel that. I don't think we want to do that. I think we just want to like leave up our activations, right? So attack with this in the air. I know this is like a very long, grindy game. We could also just what's it called? Make our Afterburner expert huge. Outpace Oblivion. What are they gonna kill? My Necro Regent? It comes back. Like, I mean, that's nice and all. It comes back. Like, you have to kill it twice. Opponent. Crazy. Craziest shit I've seen all day. We've looked at a lot of cards, though. We put a Terry into the bottom. Pass. Let's activate this twice. There's nothing for me to kill here. Scampeding Scurryfoot. Seems very good here. And a Velo Heartbike. Yeah. My turn. Okay, so this is probably where we want to like start playing our spells for activate this to get back our Necro Regent. Cast it again. If I play the starting column, nah. How many cards do we have left in our deck? 13. And next, we're gonna just send in the flyer again. I want this to get to be the kind of board where they can't afford to gonna make another zombie. Yep. They can't block everything. This Siphon Fuel is gonna be very important for that. And it's gonna have to be one of those like end of your turn Siphon Fuel, kill that type deals. Sure, sure, sure. They have something. Creating a treasure token. This is like one of those like they have something type deals. I wonder if that's the you know what? I'm putting that in front of that. And then these two in front of this. Yeah. Burner rocket. Okay. That's strange. I just want to say that that's strange. Sure. So they get in a little bit of damage. Pass. But then I get back my afterburner expert. This dynamite diver is preventing me from attacking for the most part. Yeah, it's like a lot of dead things now. They could sacrifice this and it actually... I'm gonna activate this. Return that back. I'm gonna pitch the starting column, actually. Yeah, I don't want that. Good game. And then I think we just turn everything sideways and attack next turn. And if they attempt to crew anything, they only have 2 blockers regardless of whether or not they attempt to crew anything. That was just a weird attack. What did I say about curse cloth wrappings though? Huh? What a silly card. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 4-1 with Sultai Sita. It really feels like we've brewed something incredibly wild here with this deck. Oh god, we do go first. I can keep this. Now, the real question becomes, what do I name with Night Market? I think it has to be blue. Because we have a green source. So we can 2, 3, or it might be more important to... Never mind. I was going to say, it might be more important to play the Guidelight Optimizer to ensure that we can cast the Veloheart Bike. But this is fine. Gastel Thrillseeker, sure. Puts them at speed 2 already. And we can't attack into that, so... Veloheart Bike. Next. No attacks, end turn. Ticket to Artois. Sure. They do get a treasure off of this because they played that before they played another land. So they technically have access to 2 mana here. I think I let them hit me. No, maybe we just kill the Gastel Thrillseeker. Yeah, okay, so they're not going for it. Sure. My turn. So I think the correct thing to do here is to tap out, playing Afterburner Expert and Midnight Mangler. No real reason to attack, so next. Opponent might have a Shatter for the Mangler or for the Veloheart Bike. If they had the Shatter, I think they should have... no attacks here, end turn. I think they should have gone for the... what's it called? Now the Mangler can just trade... Or not even trade, eat the Gastel Thrillseeker. Right? And if that's not the case, the Afterburner Expert can just... consume it. Sure. I think I send in the Afterburner Expert, though, just to get rid of something on their side. Hellish Sideswipe. That's so wild. Okay. If I activate one exhaust ability, that is back on the board. Okay. Rise from the Wreck. Haven't seen that in a while. Alright, so... what would we do here? I think we leave up Siphon Fuel and activation of Beast Rider Vanguard. No attack, end turn. They hit their 4th land. Apocalypse Runner. That's gonna be interesting. I think they activate it targeting their Thrill Seeker, at which point we kill the Thrill Seeker. Right? Oh yeah, let's just kill it now. Because there's no way for them to pump it, but also it taps down this thing and that thing. Resolve. I don't mind them getting in with the Dynamite Diver, actually, so there is that as well. Oh, do you have, like, the kill the Beast Rider Vanguard card? Because that would kind of suck for me. Ugh, right? But at the same time, I just get it back with Rise from the Wreck. Hellish Sideswipe. Sure. Let's play the Necro Regent next. Actually, you know what? Let's get to speed 2 now. Opponent might be able to get this thing crewed. What is it? Crew 3? Okay. Wreck remover. Oh no. Okay. That's a shame. We might have to Rise from the Wreck early. And that can... Okay. Okay. Let's see. That was crew 2? Okay. So, if I play this, I can crew this and attack with this and this, right? If we lose this and this, I could still Rise from the Wreck, get them back. So, crew. And I'm going to offer them the Necro Regent for the Apocalypse Runner. Sure. And worst comes to worst, they just eat the Velo Hard Bike. Sure. Speed 3. Rise from the Wreck. Creature. Submit 0. Vehicle. No abilities. So the worst that they can eat is a instant or a sorcery if they attack with the Wreck remover. Sure. I don't think they attack with the okay. Sure. I was gonna say I don't think they attack with the Apocalypse Runner. No blocks here. Bonk. Sure. Let's see. Land. Bike. Gain 2. And Beast Rider Vanguard. Okay, so the question now becomes, what do I attack with? And I think we actually send in this thing, the Guidelight Optimizer, and the Mangler, crewed with the Vanguard, because that will still allow us to get some damage through, right? So that we can get our tokens from the Necro Regent next. So even if they eat one of these things, which is fine for us because we still have the Curse Cloth wrappings, we still get our what are they called? And I don't care about either of these so much as I do want to get my tokens going. So if they crew that, yeah, that's fine. They still take damage. Mm-hmm. Sure. That's the least optimal thing for us, because we can't get that back with the curse cloth wrappings. But we end our turn here and we make a Zambi, and that's great. Worst comes to worst, I just I guess we're gonna take 6 here. We're not under that much pressure. Our opponent does have 2 cards in hand. So it might be slow rolling something, right? If they can't kill our Beast Rider Vanguard, we start to draw cards off of it. And if they can't kill our okay, Risen Necro Regent, we start to get some value off of that as well. I don't think we attack here. I think we just play this. Next. We could end a turn here, and we can activate this at instant speed, or we could still activate Beast Rider Vanguard because we have access to 5 mana. The Guidelight Optimizer provides that hidden extra mana. Okay, so resolve that. That might be a problem if they have a way to discard a lot of cards. Pass. I think we actually activate this first to get the flyer in the air, because the flyer is going to be one more thing that they have to worry about. Okay, so next. Can leave up Fang Guardian. Attack with that. I could have attacked with the camera launcher as well. Pass the damage. End turn. Get another token. I don't think that there is a board wipe in black or red. There is the, what's it called? The 2 damage to everything board wipe. Pass. Sure. My turn. Stall out. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to activate, didn't I? Ah, I'm an idiot. Okay. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, folks. Send these 2 in. If they attempt to eat the camera launcher, I got the Fierce Guardian here. But we also want to push damage in, and we're just going to let them know that we have this combat trick in our hand. Sure. Resolve. Now they might have a combat trick of their own. They have taps no mana. Next to damage, so play this. Whoop. I think this stall out might matter here, so I'm not going to cycle it. But I will trade my camera launcher for their Apocalypse Runner. Pedal to the metal. Okay, sure. That's fine, actually. To damage, sure. And we hit them in the air. Make another zombie. Now, part of me wants to start digging with Beast Rider Vanguard. Never mind. They're just going to choose to lose to... They must have top-decked nothing. They must have top-decked absolutely nothing. Let's see. View battlefield. Yeah, they must have top-decked 0, zilch, nada, goose egg. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. I believe we are 5-1 with Sultai Nonsense. It's a very grindy deck for a very grindy format, this Drift Draft. We have a turn 1, a turn 3, another turn 3, and a turn 4. So we can keep this, actually. This is a great hand. Scurryfoot. Sure. Play this. I'm gonna attack them. And pass. Boosty sloop, sure. That means... Okay, so in the red... blue deck, I'm gonna play the... Something tells me I should break those wings, but I'm gonna play the, You know what? Actually... Let's do this. I want to get the Necro region on next turn. Or be able to siphon fuel in case something, like, needs to be dealt with. Okay. Next. Two damage. I guess we can end our turn here. I can play the starting column. And that eats up most of our action. So let's not and say we did. That way we can leave up siphon fuel. Or just activating Scurryfoot. Right? Like if they try to kill my Scurryfoot now, I just activate in response and it dies, sure, but we also got... they were hoping we would play something stupid. Okay. Alright. I see you there. I see you there, opponent. Another cycle. Oh, wow. Okay, so I wonder... They must be looking for something. Marauding Mako. Okay. Crew 1. Shatter it. Because that's your enabler. They do have double blue up. For what that's worth. It's a black source. If I play this... That starts our engines. Next. Sure. I'm gonna cancel. It's -3 -0, right? Resolve. Resolve. So this is +2/+2, so resolve that. I'm still gonna activate this to make a 3/3 end turn, so that we have a 3/3 on blocks. I don't think we block the Marauding Mako if they attack with it though, because they could just cycle a bunch of crap, right? They've already cycled 1, 2, 3 cards. I don't know how much they're relying on this one Marauding Mako, too. Sure. I think they could have cycled that a while ago, or during combat as like a trick. Uh-huh. Maybe they're looking for something to like do with their mana. Sure. I'm gonna send in the 3/3. They're clearly showing wow, rude. Okay. Save it. Resolve. Bonk. Go to speed 2, and I guess we end our turn there. Kinda didn't want to have to do it like that, but sometimes you have to. Thunderhead Gunner. Alright. So they pitch a card here. Ooh, okay. So I think we have to kill the Thunderhead Gunner, so it's a good thing they're tapped out. And then we send in the Fang Guardian. Verge. Siphon Fuel, kill that. And then next... I could crew this, actually. Crew 2. Let's be aggressive, because if they don't block, this puts them at 4. Oh my god. End turn. Yeah, we had to get rid of that Thunderhead Gunner. It's one of the best commons, and it might be the best common in red, because it just makes it so easy for them to... Regardless, I think we just play the Tarion. And then we, crew with the Tarion. And... I could have swung out with everything. I know that this is a little bit conservative, right? I know it's a little conservative, but... Sure. 6 damage to that guy. I'm glad that we didn't play the Necro Regent. We trading? Are we trading, baby? If that's all that they had... Sure. Oh, okay. Alright. Rest in peace, Velo Heartbike. I'm sorry. That'll happen. Was that a punt? I don't know. It was a little conservative though, wasn't it? It was a little conservative. A little. Just a wee bit. Sky Crash. Okay. Making a 6/6. Keen Buccaneer. And then if they pitch a card to that. Okay. Well, let's see if they have it. You need to counter this. Yes. Okay, we did it. Like, you need to counter this or you're dead. What a great top deck. Good old blue shell. Just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bounce your Mako to your hand. I know it's a 6/6, but it'll come back as a 1/1. How you like them apples? Attack with everything else. Leave match. Oh, here's our next opponent. We're 6-1 with Sultai Slappin'. I don't know what to call it, but it's a very value-focused deck. And it's been very good so far, and we definitely have perfect mana. We can't play anything till turn 3, but that's fine as well, so we'll keep this. Looks like we're starting the game off with 23 life. You know, it might have been a mistake to, not play the Jungle Hollow first. Okay. Looks like opponent is planning to... I'm gonna play this guy, the Afterburner Expert. I was gonna say, it looks like opponent's planning to mill a card. Yep. I think we trade the Expert for the Lagak, if they attack. Attack with the Lagak! Attack with Lagak! Come on. Come on! Do it! Do it, come on! Come on! Debris Beetle. Okay, so this is a problem, because this thing crews for only 2. Alright, so we're gonna play this, and we're not going to... You know, it's funny, if I attack with the Afterburner Expert and they block... They activate the Debris Beetle, we can kill it? Balls. Let's offer that trade. Let us offer that trade. That is a big Debris Beetle. Come on. Come on. Don't figure it out. Don't figure it out. Or please block with the Venom Sac Lagak. The problem is, like, this Debris Beetle is just so big. Do it. Please do it. Please do. Dang it. Okay. Gong. Maybe I run over the Venom Sac Lagak. Let's end our turn here. Let's end our turn here. Opponent has access to 4 mana. Well, no, 3 mana, sorry. The Molt Tender has to, it tapped last turn to exile a card from their yard. Okay, sure. We're gonna take 6. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay. I think we have to kill something with this run over. Risky shortcut. Each player loses 2 life. Okay. Sure. Gibberic Omnivore. Ah, okay. I think we cycle the Night Market away. I don't think I want to waste the run over on Gibberic Omnivore. Okay, interesting. We can play the Velo Heartbike. Sure. We could use the Velo Heartbike to tap for mana to hopefully help us kill this Debris Beetle. No attacks, end turn. This Venom Sac Lagak is going to be a problem. Part of me wanted to draw a land there, but at the same time, it's like, ugh. And I guess ramping with the bike is possibly almost as good. Possibly almost as good. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to block with the Afterburner Expert. Crew the bike. Okay. Block like this. This could go like very south very quickly. We have to crew the bike before this dies. Oh wait, no, it's got... Oh jeez. Okay, so... I can't tap it for mana because it's got Summoning Sickness if I do that. Oh, I know what to do. Add 1 mana of any color green. Crew the bike. Oh, I could pay only 1 for this, but I think we just do it like this. Auto pay. This is where we get blown out, folks. This might be it. Yep. Is that the... Ooh, okay. Sure. Yeah, we're dead. We're super dead. Oh man. All right. So that's pretty GG here. We have access to 5 mana. The most I could do is either Necro Regent or Mangler and Buccaneer, but that was basically game there. So good game. I'll concede. Cause we can't like profitably block this thing, and they have the Gibberic Omnivore to just like get in along the side. They just attack with everything, even the Molt Tender. Leave match. That was quick, but that was I think what people have to do to beat our deck. Our deck's a little grindy. Debris Beetle's also an amazing card. Here's our next opponent. Next and final opponent. We are 5? 6-2? This is the final round. This is the final round. Win or lose. This is not keepable. We have to mulligan this. We only have 1 land, and we have a bunch of 2s. We can't just hope to draw into... Yeah, this is better. Camera launcher, keep 6. And I think we could actually bottom a land here, because this is ramp, and we can cycle that for another draw. Okay. Plus, we drew another land. Guidelight Optimizer. Do we stall that out? They might cast a really big thing here. I'm going to stall that out. Next turn we can starting column, and then the turn after that we can, at the very least, Necro Regent. Guidelight Matrix, okay. Sure. Drawing a lot of lands. Let's see. If I play this turn, we have a 2/2. And then if I play the column next turn and a land, we have access to 5 mana, but we can only use 2, so we can't exhaust that right then and there. But we're not really getting anything by... we're not getting anything right now by playing the starting column this turn. So I'd rather add to the board, right? Okay. I have access to 4 mana. Aether Siphon. Ooh, okay. So that tells us that we can play this. Tarion is also very nice there. Gunk. Got a speed 2. We're going to try to get our speed very, very fast, and we're going to try to play Tarion this turn, unless they tap out. Unless they tap out. The thing is, though, Aether Siphon here allows them to leave up 2 mana no matter what, and still have something to do with it. Aether Siphon's fantastic. Oh. Okay. What do I want out first? I think it's actually just Tarion. And then next turn, if they tap out, Necro Regent, right? Especially because they're likely to remove Tarion here with either a Flood the Engine or... Oh. Okay. They're leaving up the mana, so I'm just gonna go for the attacks here. I'm gonna activate that in response to whatever. We have been getting too many lands. Sure. Resolve. Does this trade with that? Okay. I'm tempted to siphon that thing's fuel, but I think that it might be more correct to just activate. Yeah. We still get a 3/3 out of it. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, like, these still trade. Okay. That's fine. I still get a 1/1 out of it. And because of that, if they don't want me to have maximum speed, I don't think they attack with this. Okay. They might have another flyer. No blocks. Glitch Ghost Surveyor. They do have another flyer. Alright. Another Aether Siphon. Okay. If I kill this, the chances of us getting the Necro Regent going is much worse, but I think we just kill that, get to max speed, then play Sita Varma. That way our Risen Necro Regent, if they can't counter it, immediately gets us value. And I think that that's how we pull out ahead of here. Oh, Thopter Fabricator is very good. Yup. Yup. Oh boy, this is a good deck. This is a good ass deck. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, so we have access to a lot of mana, actually. Yeah. I think we just swing in and leave up activation of Sita Varma. Because we can activate it for 4 and make everything... I think we would actually want to activate it for 3. committing to the activation for 4. Opponent's like looking at it like, I don't like this. The most they could have is like a counter spell, or it's likely just to draw a card here. Sure. 2 damage. I'm going to hand check them by playing the Scurryfoot first. They have something. Well, I guess they can siphon here, right? And let's end our turn there, actually. I don't trust it. I also don't trust them drawing more cards, because, like, what if they hit, you know? We do have Rise from the Wreck somewhere in the deck. Haha, that rhymes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, folks. They do have access to, like, a ton of mana. Yep. Pass, pass. Pass to damage. Yep, they're up to 4. So what becomes bad about this is that they can mill us out with these Aether Siphons, which is real bad for us. We mill 2 now. About to say, where are these triggers? Where's our triggers? 1, 2. Okay, so that was... There goes the Curse Cloth wrappings. Alright. Stock up. Sure. There's no way they don't have a counter spell here, then. I think this has already gotten away from us. Unless they very explicitly kill something of ours here. Activate this. What is the activation on this? Sacrifice, draw 2, discard. I don't think we could afford to do that because of all the nonsense that they have access to. My turn. Okay, so Afterburner Expert was actually very good. And I will play that post-combat. Post-combat! Again, we're leaving up activation of Sita Varma. We have access to 7 mana, which means we can make everything 4/4s. Except for this becomes a 5/5. And it becomes a 6/7? A 6/7, yeah. I kind of want... Yeah, alright. Next. They're forcing the action. Alright. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Auto pay. Spin out, sure. Then you may have equal to... I'm curious if this kills me. I'm gonna Google this. Sita Varma is killed mid-activation. Do my creatures die? Okay. So 1/1. Seems like the word. Okay. I don't see an answer for this. I don't see an answer for this. Have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become equal to its power. But then they just become 2/2s. I'm going to decline here. I think that was the huge blowout that they needed. That's unfortunate. Yep. Did we lose our... No, okay. But we did lose our run over. This Thopter Foundry is going to be such a pain. And you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? They're gonna, what's it called? The network? And that's going to suck. There goes the Rise from the Wreck. Yeah, we're dead to damage. Gearseeker Serpent. I can't block that. They hit me for 2 in the air. They could draw a card off of that thing. They can draw a card off of this thing. They could actually just draw a bunch of... Ooh. Oh, we're just dead. Never mind. I'm a scoop. Good game. Because I can't race that now. I cannot race the 3/3 lifelinker in the air. Unfortunately. We were so close too. But I cannot race a 3/3 flying lifelink and haste creature in the air. Especially in this board state where they basically, yeah, this spin out. Now I'm curious if choosing yes turns everything into what Sita Varma's toughness would have been. I don't think so. And in fact, something tells me that I get like extra killed. So leave match. I'm gonna have to look up Sita Varma rulings later. Part of me was like, do it anyway. You know, like the voices in the back of your head, just like, do it anyway. Do it. Let's look at the deck real quick. At first, I wasn't the most confident with this deck, but it really started to pay itself off. I wish we had more Stampeding Scurryfoots. I think that a lot of the green cards are just so good at generating value. Our opponent's deck was very controlling though, especially that last one, and I think that's how they got over on us, because like, holy crap, getting a 1/1 every turn, a 1/1 flyer rather every turn, milling us for 4 cards every turn. Sorry, not 4, 8. They had 2 of those things, and they had max speed. Yeah, it was a bit much. If you enjoyed that, hi, please like, share, subscribe, come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord, and depending on where this gets uploaded, come over to youtube.com/dickrecord or youtube.com/recordplayer1. Sorry, I did that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But until next time, have a wonderful rest of your evening, folks. Make sure you drink plenty of water. And eat something yummy. I was gonna say eat something healthy, but nobody listens to that.